Hey guys, welcome to reading a little bit of my book. I'm actually recording on my computer. Never done this before because I get to share my screen with you. I figured I'd just read my introduction to you because I'm editing right now, and they say to read your book out loud one last time, and so that's what I'm going to do. So if you go over here with me, I made one little change. Hopefully, I did it the right way. I'm very nervous, you guys. I get in my head a little too much. All right, but I love the introduction. And so I thought I'd just read it with you guys, and you can read along if you want, or you can just kick back and listen. Introduction. Hello, I'm Ashley, and I'm so thankful that in some way or fashion you have this book in front of you. I hope this book will be like a warm cup of coffee or tea in your hands. Or, if you're like my husband, a cold Mountain Dew. I want you to feel cozy, warm, and refreshed as you page through this book. I want the words you read to be like a blanket wrapped around you. More than anything, I want you to feel the presence of the Lord so strongly as you go deep in relationship with Him. I desire for you to hear from the Lord and be confident that you are a son or daughter of the Most High. I long for you to know and be reassured of Jesus' love for you. This book was written to help people grow in their relationship with Jesus. We will do this by understanding and going deep into the secret place, which in simplicity is your time with Jesus, and at its core as a life that remains in the hiddenness of Him. We will walk through various questions, teachings, and ideas about the secret place, so you will cultivate a lifestyle with Jesus. Without even knowing it, I prepared my whole life to write this book. I'm qualified to grab your hand and walk you through intimacy with the Lord because I have gained deep friendship with Jesus. I have cried, screamed, wept, and questioned with the Lord to then be protected, guided, loved, and nurtured by Him in return. My life experience of crying to the Lord, Him gathering me in your my experience of crying to the Lord, Him gathering me into His arms, me gazing back into His eyes, and Him teaching me is what makes me capable of teaching you. In a roundabout way, Jesus says, go teach them what I have taught you. See Matthew 28:20. Let me teach you what the Lord has shown me. Let me express to you how the Lord can heal the deepest pain and anguish with His nurturing love. Let the testimony of my brokenness turn to wholeness, witness to your spirit that you, too, will be radically transformed. Dwelling in the secret place with Jesus will change everything. I guarantee that as you grow in the Lord and learn to understand His love, His promises, and what He says about you, it will alter you. When you get to know Jesus, I mean really know Him, you will never be the same. You will be able to handle any situation that is in front of you because you will have all the guidance, wisdom, and truth you need. Let me show you how to know the Lord and grow in Him. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. Just a second. We're almost done. Yeah. I'm still getting used to this Mac. Um, the secret place will never disappoint. It will always come through. You just have to start and keep doing it. My prayer is that you will know him, truly and deeply know Jesus, and that he is with you wherever you go. That God, through Jesus, will be your father, friend, companion, protector, and counselor. May this book give you insight in how to deepen and strengthen your relationship with Jesus in the secret place. May my ceiling be your footstool. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I get so nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh. I read it. I'm like, maybe I have too many U's. Maybe I should flip Lord to Jesus. Whatever. I'll tell you what the Lord did tell me. So I'm like preaching to myself. This summer, when I was trying to look for the editor that I wanted to work with, because there's a lot of different editors I could go with, I was reading the book of Deuteronomy and I found this verse and I just felt like this was the Lord. The context is for Israel. Practically everything in the Old Testament's for Israel. I do believe the word is alive and active, and he can also speak to us through it. So this is what it says. It's so good. So Deuteronomy chapter 30, verses 11 through 14. It says, "For this commandment which I command you today is not too mysterious for you, nor is it too far off. It is not in heaven that you should say, 'Who will ascend into heaven for us and bring it to us, that we may hear it and do it?' Nor is it beyond the sea that you should say, 'Who will go over the sea for us and bring it to us, that we may hear it and do it?'" Verse 14, "But the word is very near you, in your mouth and in your heart, that you may do it." Hmm. So I felt like the Lord's like, Ashley, like, you could go get all the grand fireworks with, I mean, and I had a good editor. And I mean, and I went through a lot of editing, but I mean, there are so many different ways to get your book edited and so many rounds and like all the things. And I just felt like the Lord's like, you don't need all the grand fireworks because I was in you when you wrote this book. And I'm going to help you edit this book and tweak this book, and it'll be okay. And so yeah. And what I mean by brand fireworks is like, oh, I don't even know, I don't even know what it's all called, but there's like development editing and there's like line editing and there's all these types of editing. So like when you bring your book to an editor, they could do all different types of things. And so I was like right there in the middle with like what I grabbed to get edited, but you could I can't even explain it. I probably don't even make any sense. You're probably like, what the heck? It's okay. My brain's a little full right now. It's a little full managing all the things, but it's okay. All right. Bye, guys. I gotta figure out how to end this. Okay.